Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
Today, from Seattle, Washington,
seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll try for the first with Walker.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
The Seahawks had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
They're going to look to throw.
He'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Walker.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. White will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That one caught by Rice.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. Kobe Bryant makes the stop on that one. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory. Right at the 40. They'll drop to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
Here's 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Mahomes. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now it's Mahomes again. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Mahomes going to throw towards the end zone for Brown. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will shrink to 6. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes.
Now a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown! Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football. To begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
We might start getting some props here in the booth. That one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Shedding through the defense.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Rice will go in motion left.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
He's across midfield. Down the left sideline.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
34 yards the gain that time. Another first down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete.
And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will shrink to 6. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Going right back to Fant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. On the give, it's Walker. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on E. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Walker with another carry. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelce on the grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st down, Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 28 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 138 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And Walker once more. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a run with Walker.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On third down, here's Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. And that should just about do it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Sticking with Walker on second down. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They run again with Walker. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Handoff here to Walker. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's White. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rachaad White, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run with Corum to begin the drive, and he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now you see the numbers for Corum a week ago. 16 carries, 62 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Stafford. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one to Corum, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Stafford. And this is caught at the 8. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Mitchell again. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. That time a 9-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. It's a big play there for Seattle. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try for the 1st with Walker. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
Again, it's Walker.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Stafford.
That's another one complete to Mitchell.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the 50, Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nacua.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Drops this underneath, it's Mitchell.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to our...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And going right back to Walker. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Walker now on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll go up the middle with White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Back to throw here. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown! Noah Fant. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 50 at Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down throw. Stafford. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Now Stafford. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the red zone now, Stafford. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. Throwing again is Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And Walker once more. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the give, it's Walker. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On the handoff, this is Walker. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Hand off here to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And that should just about do it. Now back to throw. He'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Now Myers for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
So it's a win for the Seahawks here, and it was thanks in part to the play of their 3rd-year quarterback.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
So for the Seahawks, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2.